NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Lions, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 84 yards.
As a good start to the season. And they were able to establish it.
On 2nd and 9. Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Goff, and connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chop that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, he's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fourth starter in 4 years for Washington. Thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Powell throwing on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy in the perimeter, he makes you go.
The second down and 10 knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they go play action with Powell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Swift again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First down, how to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll go play action. Howell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Dotson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 21-0 our score after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form. And he comes through here with a first down catch.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. That was complete. He finds Shark. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Goff throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Viosky, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now they go play action with Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin in the NFC. Carolina making the trip north to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie to see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to even their mark at 1-1 after dropping their opener a week ago. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. These 2 coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
To throw is gone. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 2nd down and 3. Throwing here, Howell.
He gets it to Thomas.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Powell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Goff on first down. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Wentz going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. To throw is Wentz. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And it's complete to Mitchell.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. First down, and they go with Swift again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Crosby with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Devon Kennard
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wentz now to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try now for Wentz. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Lions, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
They'll fall.